Well, this may be a relatively recent rivalry, but there's plenty of history behind it nonetheless. Two big beasts of the French game, battling over bragging rights, and perhaps much more. This is Le Classique, and it is not for the faint-hearted. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Yamal. That's a cute ball. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his...
There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that wasn't far away. Rice. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
Shot, surely! That's a sharp pass. Looking for a run-up, neatly clipped into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Yamal. Haaland. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's nice. Bellingham. Might be danger here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely shaped ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to play him in. Nuno Mendes. Camavinga. And it's Frimpong. Now Eder Militao. Gravenberg. And he skips past his man. Vinicius shoots! Goal! Marseille! First blood drawn. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Marseille have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Opts for safety. Van de Ven. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Frimpong. Diaz.
Such good technique.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Hakimi. And it's Rice. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve.